Thank you.
Just before the break, we were talking about the future prospect if you would go back to Liverpool and everything. And before we embark into the whole World Cup season and everything, and why you're here in Tanzania at the moment, I just wanted to know what your advice should be done for Liverpool at the moment in order to take the EPL finally, because it's been a while, hey?
I think
what needs to be done from a coach's perspective, point of view?
I think we are in a good way. I think last season was a good season, not the perfect one, but
it was close, eh?
We need maybe a few more additions to the squad, and Mr. Klopp is a very good manager, and he has done a good job while he has been at the club, and everyone loves him because he's so passionate about the game, and I know him already from my German times that I played against his team and I managed against his team, so I have a little bit of background how he is, and he's a great man, and I really like him, and I hope he stays at the club a very long time, and he finally wins the Premier League for us.
Yeah, someone that you do know very well is also Steven Gerrard, and he's also now with Rangers in Scotland. Any comments on him?
No.
Is he going to deliver?
Steve is a great person, and he was a great captain for the club, and now he decided to go to the other side, which I know from my experience that it's not always easy, but he's a good guy, and he's a football fanatic, so I think he will do well at Glasgow and build his career from there.
Right. So it's the World Cup season, and we're very excited about World Cup here in Tanzania. But I'm curious, the fact that Finland hasn't qualified this year, who are you rooting for?
I always when I played in England and Germany, I went for the country that I played in, actually. And when I was in England, I was for England. When I was in Germany, I wanted Germany to do well. But now I'm living back in Finland, so I can't be for Finland because they are there. They are not there. But there's many great teams and many big countries involved in the World Cup, and I think one of the favorites, Germany didn't start well. Brazil didn't start well. Argentina didn't start well.
All the big guns didn't start well. But who do you think is gonna go for the win?
I don't know. France is quite strong.
France? Yeah. France? Okay. I might have some different ideas. Just before we get to Mr. Sanjay and the reason why you're here and everything, Tanzania is still struggling, especially when it comes to two things. First, commercialization of football. How do you think we can do this? How can we make football commercial?
Yeah, I think you have to make the league very interesting. That I think many people have interest in football in Tanzania, and you have to make the league very interesting. And to make it very interesting is to get good players in. And maybe first step would be to try to get the best African players to play here in this league. So that would make Tanzanian league more interesting for people, and you need money for that. So I think without great sponsorships, then that's not possible, and it's not going to happen in 1 year or 2 years. It's a long process, and but you need to start from somewhere and then build it up. And I believe more that you build up something in a long-term basis than just for 1 or 2 years, and then it goes down again.
Yeah. How do you comment on age and foundations of young talents, building up of young talent? Because like you started playing at a very tender age, but most of our players here start at a quite already what would be considered old in Europe.
Yeah, I think that's the future of the game. That however is your youth development program, then the better players you will get at the end. So that's a long process as well, and you have to start from a young age to develop the players in the right way. And of course, one thing is that the players have to want to be as good as they can be. So because the attitude is very important for the players to want it. I can't tell them that they have to do this. And nobody else can. They have to want it. So I want it to be as good as I can. And
here we are.
I'm very happy.
And here we are. Just before I leave you, Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi? Because the world is in such confusion. Hey, everyone keep on wondering who is the best, in your opinion.
I believe more that Cristiano Ronaldo is working very hard to be there, and I think Messi is more of a talent.
Okay. Yeah. And on that note, I would like to speak to Mr. Sanjay, who's your host here. Mr. Sanjay, welcome to East Africa Radio.
Thank you. Nashukuru sana. Ndio.
Naona umetuletea rafiki yetu hapa, tumefurahi sana. Lakini kwa nini mko hapa? Kwa nini Standard Chartered inaamua kupartner naye Mr. Sami Hyypia hapa? Najua amezunguka sehemu mbalimbali duniani. Why him? Kwa nini yeye?
Kwanza ningejitambulisha, ni Sanjay Rugani, mkurugenzi mkuu wa Standard Chartered. Leo hatuongei mambo ya biashara, hatuongei mambo ya budget, hatuongei mambo ya Trump, na hatuongei mambo ya ya EU ambayo yameongelewa. Nina furaha sana Deo na Shaban kuja hapa tena mara ya pili. Mwaka jana tulikuwa na John Barnes, mwaka huu tumemleta Sami Hyypia. Ndio. Standard Chartered na Liverpool Football Club ina partnership kubwa sana kama mnavyojua. Ni juzi tu tumeongeza shirikisho hilo, so sponsorship yetu sasa na Liverpool iko paka mwaka 2023. Sami Hyypia amekuja Tanzania kwa sababu amekuja kushiriki katika michuano ambayo itatendeka hapa Jumamosi. Inaitwa Standard Chartered Trophy. Ni mwaka wa 3 kwamba Standard Chartered tunafanya michuano ya kandanda hapa nchini, na ni Sami Hyypia ataihudhuria hiyo michuano. Timu 32 zitacheza Jumamosi. Kila timu inakuwa na wachezaji 7, na ni kampuni ambazo wanafanya biashara na Standard Chartered ambao wana bahati kubwa.
Tuna wachezaji tungapi hapo sisi?
Sasa ni zaidi ya 200 kwa sababu ni kila timu ina wachezaji 7 na watano wanacheza, 2 wanakuwa akiba, wanakuja kuingia. Nina bahati kwamba najua kwamba IPP Media pia ina timu yao ambayo watajitolea kucheza.
So bwana Shaban Lupa yupo huyo?
Shaban nafikiri kwa sababu anafanya mambo za breakfast na michuano yako ile muda ya breakfast. Labda kama ukuli asubuhi unakuja tu kwenye mziki hapa na radio, labda huwezi. Lakini kwa sababu umesema ni partnership yetu ni ya miaka nyingi. So naomba sana watu wa Tanzania, washabiki wote wa Liverpool na washabiki wote wa kandanda wasikie na waje pale Gymkhana Football Club ambapo haya michuano yatatendeka. Sami